Praise 92.1. That's Dietrich Haddon. Well done. You got the praise man, Robert Praise Man Washington. I am so excited. It's time for another Behind the Blessing, and we've been talking about this for weeks, you all. He is finally here, live in the studio. The Ringmaster for Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, Johnathan Lee Iverson. What's up, brethren?
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, we are here, the greatest show on earth here in the great city of Houston, Texas, bringing it home to you. Barnum 200, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey show, the 140th edition of the greatest show on earth, the longest running hit show in the history of the world. People, you got to come on out. You don't want to miss it. It's fun, it's fabulous, and it's something to praise about.
Yeah! I like that. I love that, man. What's the great part about it is that I can tell you have fun in doing what you're
Absolutely.
doing. Absolutely.
I tell you, the best thing about the job is I didn't plan the job.
Yeah.
And I tell people this all the time everywhere I go.
Okay.
You know, I'm convinced, you know, every time you try to, you know, our ego causes us to make all these grandiose plans and goals, and that's good.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, but God always trumps you.
And
I wasn't planning on going into circus. It wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah.
I was actually studying. I was studying music in college. I graduated, and the plan was to continue studies in Europe, and so I was going to raise some money and travel there. And so I went to an audition for a dinner theater. It was Fireside Dinner Theater Christmas Show, which is a wonderful dinner theater out in Wisconsin. And the director of that so happened to be directing Ringling Brothers.
Okay.
And it was so funny because he said, well, you know, we're looking for a ringmaster now. And I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, this is like hilarious, you know? I mean, I said, really? He said, yeah, we're looking for a ringmaster. Would you like to audition? Of course, I had to audition alongside about 29 others or what have you. But, you know, it was just wild when they offered me the contract. You know, it was like I'm going, you know, I have the chance at history or I can go on my own way. I was like, I'm taking the history route.
Yes.
I'm taking this route. And it's been fantastic ever since. I was telling you earlier, I mean, it's, you know, it's a dream job for somebody who's, you know, I have my family with me. And so I get to bring them on the road with me. Yeah. My wife works in the show. My children go to the school and the nursery we have in the show. I mean, it's like more than I can ask for. I mean, I get to really share the whole experience with them. And so, I mean, you know, after that happened, that was a testament to me. And I said, no way in the world, I'm not going to sit up here. I don't fret about stuff anymore. You know what I mean? That's my wife, she said, you know how the wives are. They always got a plan everything. I'm like, I just don't, because, I mean, God will look out for you. I really believe that. And, you know, my story is that testimony. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan history. History came to me, and that was by His grace, and I'm really, really convinced of that. And that's my one major testimony. Every time you have those little funny doubts or whatever, I go, no, I didn't plan this part of my life.
I think, and it happens with that, you know, like I said, what they say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that happened with all of us, even with me in the radio. You know, I was going into engineering, you know, with computers and things like that. But it's like, it's that one thing that happens that just venture you off, and it went so smooth for you. I took one theater cinema class, you know, in college. And the professor like, are you sure you want to do engineering? Because, you know, because on the weekend, you know, everybody else was going to the big engineering seminars and stuff like this. I'm on the mic, you know, at the parties.
And
you
it
know,
just came to you.
And
it's wonderful.
It's a great thing. Well, man, I'm so definitely glad to have you. Well, I tell you what, in about 5 minutes, we're going to fill the studio with some kids.
Good, I love the kids.
I can tell you do, and they're going to ask you some questions. And if y'all wondering, does Ringmaster have to be tall? I don't know, but this brother is tall, okay?
and I have to apologize to the kids, man. They came, you know, these are good kids too. They came dressed really nicely, and I know they were probably expecting me in my uniform
to look Ringmaster.
I come in here with shorts on. I said, man, I saw a little dude in there. He's got his tie on.
Yeah,
he's
sharp too, boy.
Man, he's sharp. I felt sorry for myself.
Well, that's all right, man. When you're over the mall, we can tell, oh yeah, that's the Ringmaster. And he's live in the studio. We come back with Behind the Blessing right here on Praise 92.1. Cool.